Greetings, mortals. I am Nathus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Black Clover, chapter 323, Partner, Partner. Um, alright, that's a weird chapter for a chapter that's gonna have the final battle, but I'm guessing this is gonna be one of those chapters where we focus on the characters' relationship and all that, and their background or something, whatever. I mean, to be fair, that is one of the main aspects of why people watch or read Black Clover because of the Black Bolts bickering between each other. So I guess it kind of makes sense, but still kind of a weird thing. Like you would think we would spend every chapter here more focused on defeating Lucifer or something, and we would have all these things like at the end or something. But oh well, what can you do, I suppose. So yeah. Anyways, we start this chapter off uh, with. Actually, this is actually funny. The narrator here states Yami is badly wounded, but like as if we forgot how the last chapter ended. Like this is flashback thing. Like you can even see it by the way it looks around it, where you know how Black Clover has like whenever there's a flashback, you have like the black. So it's kind of funny how this is like supposed to be some kind of thing. I mean, to be fair, it's not really a thing in the official. I think in the English translations when it comes to this, but still, it's kind of funny. So as they have a list of figures of at this rate, Captain Yami will, as they in Rouge like meows, as like Rouge as like a little line is there, and then we see like a big pile of of grass as Gray is like, I'll heal him as like Gray as she starts healing him, and yeah, it's pretty much gonna restore him. You know, some people actually think it's gonna be a combo of spells like Vanessa, Gray, and Gordon working together, but no, it's just gonna be Gray herself. Every time I have Gray thinking of herself as like, this is the structure of his body, it's been altered. It resembles the devil that Astakun's possessed by. His body is a wreck, but it's overflowing with magic. As it is again like serious. So yeah, we see a panel of how this looks like, and by the looks of it, it seems like Yami's hand art. One thing, it seems to have changed positions, since I think it should be a little bit more up on the left side, but seems to also become more like a devil's now. So yeah, trust me, people talk about this a lot. So the other thing I want to mention about this is there a reason why pretty much everything that happens to characters in Black Clover seems to like give them a power boost? Like seriously, I mean, this is supposed like Yami and William were in a place where it was like the tree of death, getting their magic sucked to use to make portals or open the gates, whatever you want to call it. It was basically a portal to the underworld, but whatever. It's the gates to the underworld, opening the gates, and they came out, and yet Yami got power from this. It's not confirmed with William, and it might actually be stated like he didn't get a power, it was just Yami. But still, like, why is everyone getting power ups by everything they get? Like Magic's curses, all of their curses were able to be altered or transform or change to a power up. The elves possessing and boost to their mana. Like, seriously, just what is up? Is there an explanation to this? Why everyone gets a higher percentage whenever something like this happens to them? Seriously. The funny thing is, the fan base actually stated, like, what would the Doctor do when we, thought that maybe they're gonna turn to join or something, or turn against the Devils, or when we, thought they were gonna do stuff yet? Or to be fair, they might do it, but, when a bit earlier, thought, like, what can they do about the Devils? And judging by this, the hair as well as the previous things, they probably would have just kept their power boost, or at the very least kept a lot of their powers boosted from their going 100%. Judging by the looks of things, I mean, I don't think it was ever stated that you fully lose your power after you have it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if actually they did keep all of their percent power. It's just that they wouldn't be, going to their transformation forms or have greater power, something like that. But yeah, anyways, then we have Yami using Dark Magic Black Moon as he starts to get back up, as he uh, pats Gray on the head, as they're saying that you really saved my ass, Gray and Vanessa, as they're both like, Captain! Anyways, then we have from that Black Moon, three people emerging. William, Patry, and Langues. And now again, I will have to question where the fuck is everyone in this fucking thing? Like, Grace seems to have been in a completely different area to a point that she needed Rouge to get up there, but it also seems like no one else was with her. But here we have Langues, for some reason, being with Patry and William, who I think were really far away, or at the very least, they weren't right anywhere close. I remember you could make a case that Languis's mana zone thing it granted him like the ability to move around. So this is just like Patry, like maybe he was able to see and went to see how they are doing and helping them, which is possible. But still, like, where is everyone else here? I mean, Captain is just. I mean, is it like a character in the Black in here in this war who is just like taking people out and making them vanished? Because the amount of times in the last couple of chapters where characters just completely vanished, even though they were right next to some other characters who appeared, is just unbelievable in this arc. Anyways, then we have Yami be like, "You guys," is there a Pachi saying, "I want to return the favor, but since I no longer possess a grandma, I'm afraid I won't be of much assistance in a fight." Question: why don't you? How? Why don't doesn't Pachi get a grimoire? I mean, don't get me wrong, people. I mean, in, shouldn't he be able to get his grimoire? I mean, a lot of people. I mean, maybe there's like a rule that you can only get your grimoire when you're 15. But considering how this arc has went through, I don't see why they won't be able to like use a loophole or something else to give Pacha a grimoire. Maybe they didn't because it seems like the elves just like immediately after they said to Licht, we were paid a favor, jumped shift to the Hard Kingdom by a very single meaning. But yeah, anyways, they're gonna be like, Yami, with your magic, we can still fight. This is, well, he's still in a bad shape. So everyone's like, World Tree Magic, Blade of Mistelten. So yeah, some ref by the name of the sword, I've heard a lot of people say that this reference something in the story, in the legend or something. This might refer to Asta dying or something like that. Which that's the case, fine, but it's probably gonna be something like Xenon's Blade, where it's just the name, or you know how Yuno's weapons mostly just their names. It's not like they have anything like specific to do with the boy with those gods or something. It's probably just gonna be a cool name. But yeah, anyways, then William's like, I've put all my remaining magic into it. I'm leaving this in your hands. Now this is again making wonder if it's just Yami who got the massive power boost, or maybe William was just, because William wasn't being healed, that's what maybe he's referring to. Or it's possible that maybe William just used all that mana they had to make the blade. Like he didn't like it was like one of those things like it's not big but it's quality. Like I put all this immense amount of mana into it. So it's maybe that. Or maybe it's also possible that maybe because his mana was used to make a giant tree while Yami's dark magic was just coding it. I believe that's what he was saying. Maybe that's why it's more like William was using more mana than Yami was in that sense. So anyways, then we have Yami saying, "To be honest, I still haven't forgave you for the all elf business, but in the both of us somehow got caught in this mess. So let's end it together." As Yami grabs the blade and he's gonna use it. Question. Couldn't they just look for Charmy to replenish their health while Gray heals William as well and then go into a battle? I mean, just saying, that seems like a logical thing to do, but I mean, this is probably just gonna end up in another last man save showing up thing. Like, I could easily see, like I said, Noel showing up with an army of people parrying the shot where showing up with a bunch of magic knights and all that type of thing. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna be happening here or something. So anyways, then we have Yami thinking to himself, if we get back home alive, let's have a drink. I mean, if the Black Clover this arc is any concern, you but you're probably gonna survive. I mean, hell, the only one that's debatable right now is Asta. That's mostly because of Julius' predictions. But to be fair, the whole breaking the future or going against the future is a trope. So yeah. So everything we have Lucifer be like, "You bastard." Is Lucifer only able to say pointless and bastard when he actually speaks? Because I'm pretty sure he said more stuff in his mind than actually to the people. So, anyways, then we have Lucifer to himself. He has dark magic. Anyways, then we have Lucifer saying, "I'll make sure to deal with you later." As then we have Lucifer putting more force into his punch, although there could be gravity. I mean, there is some special effect there, so I'm not exactly sure. As Yami takes a note of it and is being sent flying while Knock is also being hits Knock and also sends him flying. And then when Lucifer gets ready for another punch, we see some leather boots and a wing. Does anyone know? Is there any significance behind this? I don't know really. So anyways, then we have Lucifer getting ready as he goes for an outbound. As Austin's again helpless in the air. As then we have some weird some weird mouth fang with a cute devil horned. That's Zoran Sekrai. I almost forgot. I mean, they are in the story. I totally did not. Yeah, they're totally in the story. Yes, totally not. I mean, alright, it's a probably a joke to make fun of who Willem is, but let's be real here. A lot of characters this I could get this. Like, I mean, come on. Zora and Cyclic have barely been in the story in this whole arc, which is kind of surprising on Cyclic's part, but yeah. So, anyways, we have this, Zora going there showing his muscles, which, alright, Zora, you two are, at best, you have equal muscles to Lucifero in terms of shape, but you are way, way, way weaker than him as Sakurai is behind him, getting to use some magic. So anyway, as well as Rouge is also there. I guess Vanessa teleported them there or something, or I don't know, some kind of combination is spell it is. So as Lucifer goes there to punch Zora directly in his gut, which by all logic should mean the Zora is dead. Which, funny enough, people on Reddit I've seen when it comes to these spoilers have actually said how it makes sense for Zora to die. Like, you have your foul mouth character, which is not. You have your peasant character, which is Magna, and the whole kind of true magic knight thing has kind of like been addressed with Asta and all that and Sakura a couple of chapters ago. So they're basically saying how, in terms of characters who could die from the Black Bulls, it makes sense to kill off Zora because he has like no purpose. So yeah, I guess I should be impressed at the fact that the Black Clover community is actually pretty consistent. It's not just like a villain thing where they're like, they serve their purpose, they can die, they can get one shot, they can do whatever. Like, no, it's literally even one of the Black Bulls. I mean, give them credit for being consistent, please. So, anyways, then we have Sakura using reverse count. Well, we have Zora and Sakurai, and I'm also assuming. No, I'm actually. By the time of the spell, it just might be Sakurai. It's like reverse counter trap magic plus mana method sealing magic, and then we get. Actually, we don't know what this is. Like, we see a bunch of runes appearing from where Lucifer punches them, as we have like Zora and Sakura screaming like, "Let me show you the dignity of being sent by Mr. Almighty Demon King." As Sakura and Zora like, "We only have a few seconds." As then Sakura like, "And that of being a rookie too." To be fair, you've been doing this for at least 6 months. I'm not sure if this really qualifies as a rookie. I mean, to be fair, on the well ends, Asta still considered rookies? Possibly, but I'm not like sure. Anyways, the whole we only have a few seconds might mean this might only delay it for a few seconds, but I'm not sure if this is supposed to relate to something. I'm even not sure what this spell is supposed to do. Is it supposed to like stop Lucifer in his play something? So anyways, then we have Yami saying, "Nice job, you evil-eyed combo." Evil-eyed combo? I mean, I guess Sakura's red eyes are a bit evil. Maybe it's like a translation thing, because I would say more the Edgelord combo or the emo combo, not the evil eye combo. But fine, like I mean, Zora's eyes are pretty standard. It's more like I would say if you put Zora's eyes as some like more normal looking characters, I don't think it would actually be considered evil or because I could see it. But yeah, it's regardless. So they have Nog be like, "You get away from here." As Yami's like, huh? Is that what the guy who just got his ass saved be saying? As they have Nog be like, "Whatever I live or die is of no concern to me." As they would have what actually Noct is thinking, like the whole deal that Noct and Yami had, like every time Noct looked at Yami and all that. And we see that the deal is, well, I'll just use the words. Noct says like, Yami, when I look at you, I'm reminded of my old self, the self that I hated so much. As we see the flashback Noct there, it's like, and I was like, so please, just get away from me. As I'm saying, you don't need to save me. Then we get like a panel where I think we actually did. I think that's the same panel that Jack saw when he saw Nut for the first time. Like, yeah, you look familiar. As except it's a bit expanded. As like, I was like, I'm the one who took Morgan from you. That's an interesting way to say it. As in, I was like, that's why I can't let you throw your life away trying to save mine. Then we see like Noct and Yami hanging up out a bit as saying, because you are my precious friend. As then Yami responds with, you're an idiot, aren't you? Well, consider the fact of how many things he was wrong in his fucking arc, he might actually be an idiot. Oh, to be fair, I personally just blame Tabata wanting to show off heroes more than making villains look awesome, but that is just me. So is there Yami saying, listen up, dumbass. From now on, you're going to keep living and you're gonna save people the way Morgan did. Besides, I'm a man. A man doesn't need a reason to stick his neck out for a friend. As Yami looks very badass when he's saying it, as he says, knocked. As Knocked realizes that what he's saying is true, as then we get like a flashback panel as we have Morgan saying, you and my brother are very much alike, and I don't just mean in terms of your magic. I'm his twin, yet you understand him even better than I do. As then we have both Noct and Yami saying to Morgan, cut that out, you're being weird. So and then was there have Morgan saying like being happy is like it's frustrating to admit it, but I think you're more suited to be my brother's partner than me. Again, a weird thing to say, but alright. Anyways, we have a very similar panel with Yami and Nog smiling the same way as like Titch. As Nog says Titch and she's like, you can't keep acting like a kid forever, Yami. As we see up this beautiful panel with Nog's hair in the wind as he was a bit bloody, as he seems like he's about to start crying as they have Yami responding to him like, sure, I can, moron. I may be a man, but my heart will forever be that of a boy's. Just shut up and grow up. And then I'm not saying, just shut up and grow up, would you? As then we have Yami saying, how is any of this relevant? The King of the Devils is just over there. Probably the fan base reaction right now. Anyways, then we see like again, I'm not sure what Zoe and Sakurai spell did right here because we just see him them all floating there for some reason. Anyways, then we have a panel that parallels the past and the future with Yami and Noct as teenagers, as they are now when they're men, and they're like both. Let's play with him a bit, shall we? As an exercise, partners in crime, standing together. So yeah, that's the end of the chapter. All in all, for Nacht and the Army chapter, is a pretty good character chapter. I do have to question on the whole William thing. That kind of a bit annoying how they don't do much, but oh well. I guess we'll get what we can. And the whole power up is a bit of a for cauliflower to me. It makes me question again. Like, is there anything that can make a character strong in this fucking universe? I mean, even I'm at this point, even at this point, everything but literal weakening spells have made characters stronger. But yeah, so I am a bit curious on how this will go. I mean, if we go by a theory that the next two or one chapter are gonna be the Lucifer's defeat as we go for as they've been for in this arc, then by that logic, the next chapter could either be the next or the one after that. No, I personally think the way this one's gonna end is with everyone, like all the characters we've seen, or at the very least we've seen panels, standing together, going up against, with Noel probably leading them or something, like parents, the one, like I said before. But I could also see it like ending with, but I could see it ending different. But I could just say it be the end. Like, I would not be surprised if we spent the next chapter just having Yami and not making some kind of combo spell that like that defeats Lucifero, like similar to how we had like an entire chapter focusing on Asta swinging his sword to defeat the Dicafero version of Lucifero. But yeah, I honestly feel like there probably will be a battle, and the next chapter after next one might actually be the finisher. But I don't know. We will see what's gonna happen. I mean, it could be something like Magiclus, honestly. Find out there actually are a lot of similarities between this fight and Magiclus fight right now. But oh, we'll see. So, anyways, I hope you liked this reaction. I hope you leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. Don't forget to tell me your opinions on the chapter in the comments below. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all you mortals next time. Goodbye.